Saso na obepie ewo channel 360 on DSTV obetimi a share everywhere. Yede mane won ewo wefie mu. Sabre mame fasada kese ema dwumakoye didi so wo moda Roma eno mabo masna metimi de premo kase enso babedan ahwefo nyina. This way chocolate drink and ewie ma wonsanka wonsu onwunu na je wo ice gum numu sana bogubo wode maseda ebebreme saso and a best point service and knows the best assurance ewo hono mafo sika sam no insurance wonsem nyina kokodan wo mo. Special eyes mineral water eya budu nsuo papa ma wonsa enkabie sanse nsuo e ma nkwanti so obenu nsuo na wenya nkwan ate dew yie no an special eyes mineral water U2 idated salt eya inchine pa me yo ba paint inchine pa metimi akanfo de ama any U2 idated salt Africa sie ensama hodo a edi mu akotene ebi ene. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ghana man penyini sabri wo frese hu behia pa se nei wo bepie mu ewo eye apomuden aso ye hospitals ahodo na yitimi epeje mu pa emani timi duru bia se putupuru yare bi ba omo betimi aso ano saso ena eye Vice President Professor Jena no Pokwajiman wo se ena nije pa se sabri waba na oba betwa na juma eso saso ena natfonso akasa wo mu frɛ eye GES for se enye bia indiscipline ahodo a ekoso ewo yesua ponum no wo mo ehu ana se wo mo hu ye dia no mo twe wo madwene esiso so mo ma wo moni enko wei ene nsem kaye ka ho na mo somfo abena cheibo a kire me de ba bedan wo se premo kase afechi kase no emu nchiremu. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Sabri waka e dia tuja se na bedi echire eye Vice President Jenano Pokwajiman ba se so okwa na no kokoje ayaresa no eno aya ade a ade di pefe se ba na asoyeye anase apomudi asoyeye hospitals ahodo na sitimi epeje mu pa many drum pempenso asimputupuru ya de bi eba na yetimi aso an wodi nsemi atudwa bra na Vice President ofema no ne abepie mu o my Ghana hase a okoko ehia no eno mampanyini eka se sabre die ehu aba behie sanse eye Professor Mills eye Ghana mampanyin dada wanya ne baabi ko ne tire mu pa wodi esi UGMC no sabre oba behwe ne apagye mu akọ eye esibia ebetimi asayare yi pa.
On behalf of the people of Ghana, we wish to warmly welcome our beloved Vice President back home. It has been a trying time for everybody, and a lot of prayers were said for your safe return. And so today is a special day that you have stepped back in the country, on the land of Ghana, hale and hearty, looking younger, looking cheerful. And we thank God for his mercies. Since you left, your colleagues, we've all missed you. We held the 120-day social contract program, and everybody said you should have been there. But with all the work you did before you went, we continued, and I think that we're able to present to the people of Ghana a significant percentage of the things that we had promised. But in all this, you were missed. Ghana is safe. Things are seem to be on the right track, and you've come at the right time to come and continue the work that you so beautifully started. And your colleagues were very happy to have you back. I particularly have missed you because even traveling out of the country has been difficult. They've threatened to impeach me for for going to Togo when you were away. So you are warmly welcome. We are grateful to all the staff outside there who looked after you. Our embassy staff in London. I came there myself, and you told me how courteous they had been and how they had been of help. But I think in all this, it raises the issues of us improving our health care so that we can handle emergencies like this. We built a quintennial hospital, which is the UGMC, but it's still not at the stage where it can handle some of these cases. And so it's a call to duty that we should implement it the way Professor Mills had intended it to be, so that in future things like this can be, emergencies like this can be handled, without us having to fly out. But we're happy to have you. The doctors say you are 20 years younger and that you are okay and fit for the job. But we'll ask that you take it easy for a little while, and afterwards we'll see how things go.
Yeah, talk as so Vice President Professor Jenana Opoku Ajimana Sabri wodin ani so atu justice abe when na hoden no wanya ensachaya na sa hode foforo kra wode ba be hye ne djuma ase na ne djumedi a ye de ahye ne so be amaga na mpunto etimi akwa enimu no de semi to abra obi pie mu anaso call na yare semu no obi pie mu de di kan kra wo kasa no de ni so ema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene empanyfo mu be hia ne nyina afei so ni titiu oyi eyo mampanyin ni nwia eye Owura Ibrahim Mahama wono ene Chief Executive Emma Engineers and Planners ono aso ene Jetacement eye ne dia se ne mu a wo boa no ne ni asopa.
I want to say thanks to God. His mercies have been infinite, as always, and I'm very grateful. I express gratitude to the medical staff too, for seeing the right thing, for making the right proposals. And to my boss, that day, I don't know where you appeared from, but he came and quickly set in motion what we needed to do. And I also want to thank all of you, your prayers, for your good wishes. I can't be thankful enough. I'm very grateful. But I need to isolate beyond family and friends your brother, Mr. Ibrahim. He stopped at nothing to ensure that I had what I needed. And then he also came to the hospital. He came to sit by me, and that was healing by itself. So, my little boss, I'm very, very grateful. So I'm very happy to be back, and there's so much that has happened that we all need to do. And I know that with our collective will do much more for our country.
Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Emmanuel Amakofi Buono, also na emma sebejani Emma Elembele Empesua so na sabri washe ama bedekwe Western North Regional Lands Commission Board no wapaw ehon to manage medie no ekoso ewo Western North Regional Coordinating Council wosishi yoso.
As I say, as a here, Western North of Equanimani, a quiet first one, and she share pa, yet the sending a managing assassin. In our constitution, very clear. And a Lands Commission agency and clear seeing region behind Lands Commission. Now, or more to me, senior, as I say, she share Babano. Say, make say. Senior yebe isu asase galamse so senior manso asase manso nyina be kofoni nyina fi board iso nti ye hope say board no be yes adwuma na ye na senior wake esi nyina Ghana fo nyina ye ti ase se ye man ye be kwaduma yan forest ni yensu esi protected nti sha ye nyina ye gitumu ye be nyina ye be ye mining depa ebo mine sisia eno na ebo mine bemom ya anya ne yie na ya mfa hihye pa nto ho a ne aye nya ho esika nyina no si amino kese 7,500 football fields over 5,000 hectares ISA claim no o calculate sika ye hia de aye na is the millions intino idea have the chef for bus and a friend cooperative mining. Send a bay, a mabunu no person good, John Bay and one bra quine so send a bay and science near size.
I know Gritty Land Commission Board. Now, Omutumaji is say, Ombefe in Sass so say Baya in Sassia, the Western North region. Give it me and Yahu and Paso ye. The body, Emra. Ena edi won habet now say omunya sa tumi no mumwa Western of into the assembly. As a fact, South Year or my 2 months, said district to be a Land Commission office.
Yatwakase no so Ghana Gas CEO Era Judith Ajoba Blay na sabe odi atudwa se NDC aban no abra na wo free mo ama MPP aban aba no fapem papa wo mutu ye ewo Ghana Gas no abra MPP aban dada ne bae no ade a ofeli ya wantimi ensi bia nto so na sabre ya NDC aban ya bae die obehwe na obepie mo Ghana Gas omudwumadi omudie ene ne mapa watimi ahyehye ne yie ama na fa ne ntemapa Efra CEO ene boche tutobi kwache ekopie mu ewo Azim bottling plant ene Enyase hospital abra omoko pie mu akwansra.
You know, these projects that have truncated, and look, they have truncated in the past years. You know what we are talking about. We have come to do things better. So it is part of the reset agenda. So we are going to make sure that we operationalize them. But unfortunately for us, in terms of the core operations of Ghana Gas, these other ancillary facilities are just there to support the core operation. This is Ghana Gas, and this is impressive and is working well. Bottling plant is a good project. It feeds into a national policy, the cylinder recirculation policy. I think that what we saw, and from what the engineers and the technical people are saying, what we saw is the preparatory work. The core of the work for the bottling plant is going to be installations, which whatever money we've sunk into those in the bottling plant has been used to buy such installations, I believe, from France. And in the ensuing months, these installations will come to Ghana. We still need money, the contractor needs money to install these carousels and other installations to make it work. If your question is, are we going to release money or are we going to find money to complete them? We have to find money to complete them. Otherwise, then it's sunken money and it's a waste. And we need to complete them in order to reap the benefits of our investment. So for us, because we want efficiency, we don't want anything to go to waste. So we're going to make sure that whatever it takes, whatever approvals we need, whatever cost-cutting measures that we can have in Ghana Gas in order for us to make some money to put into the completion of this project, we're going to do that.
We just had a brief on the technical situation, spare parts, etc., etc. All of these are going to constitute priorities for management and board to resolve. So going forward, you will see greater action, greater proactive measures to make sure that Ghana Gas lifts its game. Ghana Gas makes more money for itself. And when we get more money, the state benefits and the staff also have benefit by way of adding more incentives and whatnot. So we've commended the management for a good job done so far. We commended the staff, and it is interesting, and I made that point that, listen, you come here and you see Ghanaians in charge of the technical things, and it is a reflection of how far Ghana has gone.
Opinion wada Motherly Love Orphanage, Reverend John Azuma, and Asabo dia tudwa se, ade a ha adwen pa se de HIV yare no esi ekosoro ewo mabunu mu no na abra gender committee omo mrashebedwem ekosra Motherly Love Orphanage eno panyini ede tudwa se wo bepie mu ewo naso ye ho no ma emofra wo mo ye wo mo no mo HIV no eno mo ho no mo esan se yare na wo mo enya no de to committee nanim se wo sra wo mo dane da omumra no momesra mo na mo bi omo no omfa emo na fe so nipa bebre na omo de omo nsatene tene wo mo yare so no wo mo enyai.
Shortage worry us a lot. The shortage tell us that our honorables don't love us. Yes, and amazingly, tomorrow is your appointment day, so I won't let you go to school tomorrow. So that you go and see the doctor and take your medicine. Then you go and doctor say there's no medicine. Or the one you take, you are taking, they are changing it for you. What will you do? you miss school, your transport to the hospital, and other things. So apart from the antiretroviral, we do also take multivitamins that boost our immune system. So we need more of multivitamins. Then the fourth thing is support for clothing. So body, flashy, Pepsodent, some are girls, sanitary pad, anything to help them as young people. Then to the building support. So these are the key challenges that we go through or we face in the community as far as motherly love is concerned.
Be sentence no. Omo be sentence no yeda omo asese omo be sentence no. If you say omo ani da so ni say omo bie na omo aboa woni bie. Enkola so ho. Enti no ye bo omo ba so say omo bie. But omo bie no ewo nhihye bia esese eya wo mutumi efa enkola no efa mu se na be ya enkola no wo mu so omani beji because most of the children no omuni enanum omuni ajam places bi ayekwa no obi wanya 13 years wo ye be say 6 months and 1 year no mo de na ba he woni ne parents and such children no omu hia special care na special care no na areas ayakono ye hu say founders of the various centers no omo ya there, but there's need for more improvement. Eya tete pass se na yesi hu nkola no omo chese omo ni awofo dia omo fam no me feel say eya tete kakra nti amanfo omo na aban so yeso yekwa ye report no ye be ma aban aswanti say there's the need say ombesi school for special needs the children with learning disabilities. Omo say ye be si school ama won near teachers are well trained teachers to be able to take care of such because side bia no ehia teacher what training no or go through the training what me handle autistic children the bia areas bia ye kwai children with even say hearing impairment, speech impairment. You know, you hear well trained teachers now. Much me after almost so.
Emerson Jenia Waterma West, a lawyer James Eno Nasabri, wakon in Pesias Wakwashin to Contoko in so toa in so etri efemono. Nina a nano so a toy yeno, in Pesias for a kappa and kanka, one more tema community 2 BBC. Omi enkophobia wo mo eho ekaye pa
anse yenyina enim se nsuo toye kese pa anso na toye na de nsem bebre abra communities bebre one area west hit in the Tema West constituency no community 2 BBC area now even prior to this no enra me MC and the municipal engineer and other officers of the assembly they go around go inspect a number of the communities e kwa Jekojo, Klagon, Lashibi, e ko hwehwe de e ko so ho and engage with the community and share solutions are betimi e de abeboa sa flooding enye den embebium. Now indeed one area very hit with this flood issue no any committee to BBC nti we need team here me body bus stop Midday youth network the assembly member so you call around. Now come to BBC a peculiar problem one say ahano there was serious sewage problem. Yen said this community is one of the old communities coming from in the 60s. Since then the sewage lines have not seen any rehabilitation. Nipano population increase. The same facility is now serving thousands of people. A lot of the lines break it down. In Committee 2 BBC, we have a situation will be flashing a toilet, a pew will be bedroom. That is the situation on the ground. It's very pathetic. Apart from that, a lot of the gutters, the drains are damaged. And in Siotoa, a lot of the areas get flooded. What is it? We are choked. a lot of the areas who are doing some professors, so there was so a whole lot of things are going on around the area. And for me, the most away now, just perform for Imrano and Juma. For your projects, almost see Daya, Omunji permit, Omunji who pepe no more cost so yeah. Have taken the law into their own hands and Omoye the Ompesa Mopebia.
Yeti Eku IFN Meridian Youth Network, and it's just 1 year now. I say Ekuno. Now Ekuno identify said there are major problems in our community. I say child safety sustainability management, making sure say making the environment conducive to live. Senior is Legon, Sana Community 2. I mean, you can't compare Legon to Tema. But today, how do we see Community 2? And then who Community 2 are? Obi to me Kumasi by say, now Tema the attitude of the individuals now it's Tema say Community 2 say no. And they who feel to be say I think I was born and bred here. Growing up, I never experienced flood here. But today, we so thought we say quite soon a flooding. And it's one of the major challenges Meridian Youth Network identify. We've organized several cleanup exercises, but after organizing those exercises, we felt say no, there's a major problem that needs to be solved. So yes, they be cleanup exercises now in Shoneden and flow through the drainages. So as part of your project for the year, the core project for the year, is to make sure say they still see various drainages now. Now you're fixing the broken gutters because say we clean up exercise no. Na say broken gutters one fix here next year no. Esan wash ekogu gutter nim and esa ye cost 90 work. Enu nti no. I say ye clean up exercise no ya be ye can say reconstruction of broken gutters no. So na be permanent solution to the problem in the community.
Dom kuma ewo emrase bedwam sabre omo de somo ebo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama se wabu eye Ghana mamra no ebiso wose obepie mu ewo Local Governance Act na eye Act 936 no omampanyini emfa eye sika esase wotimi edekọ biya bi te se Assembly Common Fund the Assembly Common Fund, National Health Insurance Fund, ene eye Social Investment Fund, ene get funding na onfa se sika ne ko sika mpo a eso wo de ba emrase bedwam fie no kompo no onfa nko ibusumi num ni a wo ba mu se aban na eye de odi ani mu ekasa ye ewo donkuma afemu eye minority whip eye ono aso na ye emrase bedwani ewo nsawam adoagiri honorable Frank Anodompre o kasa no no se wo mampanyini enam eye tumi a na se gidi agana fo e de ama no and wotie so enti ema nam so de bu eye mre yi so na so mampanyini amfisika na nkwa ebema eye assemblies no any state agencies no mutumedi omudi ebeye den pa nti wo so mampanyini se wonye de hia ne fata.
You have introduced taxes, you have collected these taxes, and yet you are flouting the statutory payment that the law mandates that you have to pay. And let me tell you, as I told you earlier on, they are doing all the evil things in their first year. And because they think that they have the goodwill of the people, this is the time for them to do all these things. But the implications are there. If common fund is not released, the assemblies are denied of the oxygen to do local governance and to go ahead and prosecute what they have to do. Health insurance is not being paid, get fund is not being paid, and everybody is quiet. I want to ask questions. Where is the taxes that the administration has collected? Why are they not making payment? I did not just come out to talk about this. I've gone to the Common Fund Administrator. They are sitting there idle. The newly appointed Common Fund Administrator is sitting in his office idle. You can do your checks. The assemblies don't have the money. The NHIS, they don't have the money. Get Fund, they do not have the money. And everybody is quiet. This cannot be entertained. And you see, I'm surprised because Atuforsin, my good friend, he once upon a time was a member of parliament. He appreciates all these matters. And if you look into the budget, they have said that 80% of the assembly, the common fund, will be sent straight to, I don't know if you remember, 80% of the DACF funds will go to the assembly straight. And they had accused the previous government that, payments were being honored in Accra and the monies were not going to the sources as was earmarked and thought through. Now you come into office 5 months and you are doing worse. In recent times, I have never witnessed any administration that has come into office that has caused this to happen. That 5 months into administration, you are not paying Get Fund, you are not paying NHIA, you are not paying Common Fund, and everybody is quiet. For contractors, you can't even talk about it. Contractors are not being paid. Now, people are making gestures. Is it the case that we want to look good? We want the books to look good. We want the city to be strong, and therefore we will not spend. We will not spend so that we will be seen to be managing the economy well. I find this very unfortunate.
Yet work as no so amrashabedwani a wo clote kole empesua so Dr. Zinato Ajiman Rollins na sabre waka de esi so say what no won se wone clote kole Municipal Assembly ebeka bomu na mpuntu djuma hodo a ekoso wo honom no wo mo atoa so ama na wie peyo opanyini ekopie mo ho abra wo mo ne MCA wo honom eko enkwansa akosa nyuma hodo a ekoso wo sa empesua so.
As the MCE, myself, the assembly members and the technical team at the assembly, that we're all on the same page with regards to what the major issues are in the various electoral areas, so that when we're looking at the medium-term development projects and planning of that, we actually appreciate what's happening in each electoral area, so that every assembly member gets to be seen, gets to be heard, so that the people who voted for them can actually have their needs seen to. And secondly, it was to send a strong message to the constituents, the citizens of the Korle-Klottey municipal area, the Klottey-Korle constituency, that there is a synergy between the MP's office and the municipal assembly, the municipal chief executive, in making sure that our visions align with that of the president, and to reassure the constituents that we said we were going to ensure that there is that synergy of efforts and that there will be equitable distribution of resources across the electoral areas. And this was really an indication of what we intend to do, working together to serve the people of this constituency.
We've seen marketplaces that, in fact, are quite in a deplorable state that we need to look at. So it's been it's been very good touring the place at first and to see the challenges that we have as a municipality, and we are committed to resolving those problems for them. I've just been sworn in and I've been exposed to the challenges, and I would wish to promise the municipality that I'll work hand in hand with my assembly members. It's key, because they were the reason why we toured the municipality, at least for them to expose their challenges to us and see how we can solve it for them. So we pledge here as a team, the MP, myself and the assembly members, that we'll do what we can to solve problems within the municipality, at least to the benefit of all of us.
I mean, a lot of people know what it takes in terms of the tourism and exchange that he brings to the country. So this committee was set up, especially which was led by GTA, that the whole place has to be revamped. It comes in different phases. We have two phases that we will approach. One is to open it up and then enlarge it to the back with the land litigation around it. So we haven't done that yet. So we've done the first phase, which is the construction, the civil works that has to be done, facial to be enhanced. And then when you look at your left and your right, we've done the tunnel just to distinguish the area from the other areas. We haven't done yet. There are a few things that are still hanging. There's a washroom, a public washroom that has to be, cutting off with the mesh and the creeping plants. It's all in plan because it's in line with the SDG goals, which is sustainable development. So we're trying to put all these things in place. We've met with the new GTA CEO. She's also much interested in whatever we've done so far. and she's ready to take it up to the next level. So at the moment, there's going to be another meeting, I think, by next week, and then whatever phase that has to be done to continue and finish what we started, we'll start moving from next week.
Ya twa kase no so asabe kwa kopie mu ewo nsawom ado agiri ne nya ne nteye se mentime ho ase bi esi wono mama sabre enyapade asese pa yesusu se mrante we bi esi from Zongo Ghetto Boys and I'm so ama yensaka asona de hye kwame adom ewa ahoma no so asona wote me ka me mo haba UTV premo kase so
ma me pa cho me jo so
hello asona de hye wote me ka okay and here yes Zongo Ghetto Boys and tokwa bi esi wo mo ntema masabre bi nyapade asese pa emu ama ne bopa etesen
yo ma me da na ma me ntia ye tie nyina enso so ube tie mo nsama do agi ha me se ya anopei ene nya ne se ese cars ne yes stores at bem kwa ho de o ma pa glasses sin e dia hwehwe ho no mo cars no ma se no ene ade na ye ben wa ye bi akokoto from city o man for no no ana wo tire mi se joda no ana ye getus ni no e wo adoaju akasa no getus no ba ko e wo other side na ba ko so other side na wo susu se getus no ana Ghetto Boys ne na ntokwa no esi omontem ana ebe saa sakataka na ba na ada Ghetto Boys no ba ko ko fe ne na fufu a omo fi Zongo ana ebebe ka omo ho nti no ntokwa ni mu no ana wo tire se sekan edwa abrante ba ko fi Zongo ni timu ama wato anananom eye ndra no to anananom won sie do no nti no Zongo fo no ko sie emu no a wo ba no wo tire se ebe na mo ntokwa so e ma ye de hye be so mo ase na nanom e won sie do e dia ene wo so won tra ho nyen se han e ma o picture ko wi ni mako e ma ko ntene ni mba be ti hu e ti kiri nti no wo so di enibre ene yaw e ba ko ni mo a wo be se eniema e ti ndura no ntu ho no e ko no wo be se eniema o ko nti no ye mbi hia o ne die na se se wa mpe de bi amfa uti amfa yo mo pesa mo de yo no na omodi ayo eno no
aya samona sabre aposifo etu one am wo manya binom ache wo mo sei netie
esi ade aposifo dodo na ewo kuni ni wan sei yanka say ma she be gani won manya for frank no don prince wa ba di pie mu hanom ena asensi no ye MC won manya for selom celebate ono so abi pie mu ewo hono ma omunyina akọ ono ma pa ko se di sinti abambo hu nsem wo hanom ne di aposifo dodo na ewo kuni mu ha.
Okay, na yenya wo bi ache na nkasa anasa abredi omunya wo bi anche mo
sisi ade mbetuja ofe omunya wo bi ache mo munya anche wo bi ayo.
Okay, yo wasana de shebe de do be si ase na koso afọ weni edi eche de be free ma babia so na wa ma UTV ahwefo so etimi eho bi abujafo asona de hye kwame yadom ena yete na mane bone yeto akase ne so a General Secretary Ghana National Association of Teachers Itwenitia ekane nat eye Owura Thomas Musa Tanko na sabre wo kasapa echire mu se niema ekoso ne eniamo ho nsem bebrebe a ekoso wo bepie mu ewo senior high school na wonti ase se adenti na Ghana Education Service wo mo ye din a wo mo enkasa emfa ho wo panyini echire mu a wo se won hwe na senior high school emofra bi ekita etuo na kamera yisi wo mo so no mo dane no mo cheche wo share akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ na wo mo attack wo mo no mo brim akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ ni bi no mo prepare bi wo se wo ti ase a enye ye nti sabre wo ne UTV ye kasa no wo kyerɛ mu se ehun behia pa se GES director a wo empesua so any region yimu any director general eseso mutimi ba bontene no mo be kasetia sa eniamo ho nsem na ekoso no na fomudi nhyehyeye egu akwan mu ai no ebebo akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ no nso ɛho ban
enioma ACC wo school mu mo maye bi sɛ ho anamotru ben na Ghana Education Service headquarters etu on kan kyerɛ me ni mu ye ka sɛ mami one case a BBAC Ghana Education Service together with the Ministry of Education Omaka is almofra we omoya asani we yen fa asutwi we mamo one sa one yen twi on so san kwa what be da So say nneɛma no ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ schools no mu, and the GES headquarters together with the Ministry of Education ɔmo ayɛ din na ɔmo so teachers ne nkɔyɛ den. Where we are now is the GES the friend saying the headquarters under Article 190 of our Constitution, Education Service, they are responsible for the training of children in this particular country. And this Kobana say about my friend be Oma doing say ye Imrana ye di Ghana no enya di ombe di so no. Ghana Education Service must provide leadership. Ghana Education Service must shout loud. Say no, this thing cannot. Ebanesana, it will encourage the schools. Ebe encourage district directors, no. Ebe encourage regional directors, no. Ebe encourage in fact ebe encourage schools, no. Security supervisors, no. Ebe encourage district education office. Ebe encourage regional education office. Ama encourage GES headquarters. She say ye did that there. Have you heard the Ghana Education Service speak on this matter? South Region, do they have a regional director? Do they have a district director in that particular district? Where are they? So, in Yombana, in seminar, in Yatu, say, you know, in same big, see, I'm in Penyufona, ye, see. Ewo nti bie ense adwuma na no ansa nko mo hwe ama se koba na sample say if the headmaster ade bi osrumpo the district director can come and say this nonsense must stop. So district director no po no so why ono so surade a the regional director must say this nonsense must stop. So no so na one can the director general should be understand this nonsense must stop. Omo nyina omo yedi.
Say at work as a parliamentary select committee on gender. Sabe omako nkwansra hodo bebre ewo eye care homes ahodo no. No omko pie mu ewo Osu Children's Home. No omko pie mu ho no eno mo so ede wo mo hawa wo mo efemu pa eto mpanfo yenim se eba no sika ye twato won ma yede eboa wo mo ebo mo fra ne ho bra wo mo edidie mu omo enaye mu eyade e wo fo mpanto mo sempanfo se wo mo moden na wo mo entum wo se wo ba ho no mo a ememe wo ho no eye dua 940 eme wo ho eye dua so nsia 76 ena wo mo adwumayefo eye nsia ena mofra se bi wo mo edidem soso no eye edunson na sika no enso to mo sempanfo se wo mo nye ho bibi na wo mo mpegem.
Shortage worry us a lot. The shortage tell us that our honorables don't love us. Yes, and amazingly, tomorrow is your appointment day, so I won't let you go to school tomorrow. So that you go and see the doctor and take your medicine. Then you go and doctor say there's no medicine, or the one you take, you are taking, they are changing it for you. What will you do? You miss school, your transport to the hospital, and other things. So apart from the antiretroviral, we do also take multivitamins that boost our immune system. So we need more of multivitamins. Then the fourth thing is support for clothing. So body, flashy, Pepsodent, some are girls, sanitary pad, anything to help them as young people. Then to the building support. So these are the key challenges that we go through or we face in the community as far as motherly love is concerned.
Yes, sentence no. Omo be sentence no yeda omo asese omo be sentence no. If you say omo ani da so ni say omo bie na omo aboa woni bie. Enkola so ho. Enti no ye bo omo ba so say omo bie. But omo bie no ewo nhihye bia esese eya wo mutumi efa enkola no efa mu se na be ya enkola no wo muso omani beji because most of the children no omuni enanmo omuni aja places bia ye kwen no obi wanya 13 years wo ye be say 6 months and 1 year no mo de na ba he woni ne parents and to such children omu hia special care na sa special care no na
General Secretary Emma Ghana National Association of Teachers Ayora Thomas Musa Tanku na sabe wodi atudwa se si yehwe ni amoho ensem SHS 4 eye ne said omusi eburu teacher 4 ene enema bi asabi ensem fata wo moye na sabre die ehun behia se yebenya posifo ewo eye saa suku num said yebeya ebeye ehun bi na afen soso no ede eye enidie etimi ewura enkola no no so de enidie ama akyerkyerefo sisa posifo ebepie mu ewo honoma ebeboa pa so ede aye bambo ede ama akyerkyerefo no.
When you are dealing with students, why do we have the police? Why? No, why do we have the police? Good. If we are having a situation where schools, children, you see, the police, they protect lives, they protect what? Properties, and they protect state institutions and all that. So when lives are endangered, when state institutions will be destroyed, the police will come in. That is where we are. Students are beating teachers. Students are beating teachers. Lives are threatened, so it is the duty of the police. So the police will have to come in. That is all. Physical assault, wherever there is physical assault or violence, it is the duty of the police to be there. It's a police phone name to me now. They will call for reinforcement from the military. Where are students? No more my own margin said. Now saying students, teachers, and omodio many see omoso. Omo bon sikai. And the only way out is the police. So the police will always have to be in the school to protect lives and property, society. So the police will have to be there. That is all that we are saying, because the school environment now is no longer safe. Papa awanya ne baby ko kwami ampedi no boss and so kukuru no jaya kike no so bejai. What would teach you was sorry around 1 a.m. Usi ukoshe se mofrana dana. You expect that there are some bad ones there. By 1 a.m. Umbe jampu. Wo no say debe mukokuru.
Adesuma ye jina sembisoni ya home premo kase so na ya diabo afon kraton so. Yakoba David Ofurisafo Bongo Different. Ya gudi emu nsem. Enso beto aso ko bebia beba sisia.